And I am live. Hello. I'm here. I want to do a quick reaction to The Expanse, Season 4, Episode 1. I just finished watching it. I'll share some thoughts. As always, you should expect there might be some spoilers here. I'll keep it brief and try to avoid spoilers as much as I can. But there will be some things that if you're not wanting to have any spoilers, you might want to come back to this a little bit later. Anyway, before I get started, I want to mention Miller, which is one of my favorite characters, which I didn't expect to see in season 4, is still with the show. He's not a physical being, but he still talks to Holden, and I was happy to see him. I'm glad he's still in the show. My favorite character. Anyway, let's go on. As the show starts, there's a blockade at the ring, and there are a small group of belter ships filled with colonists that want to go through the ring and find a place to live. Of course, the people that are blockading are telling them to turn back. They don't have authorization. The UN wants to study the other side of the ring before they let anybody go through to make sure it's safe. They don't know really anything about what happens on the other side of the ring. So it's a logical position. Of course, the Belters, they do not listen, and they charge for the ring trying to go through. 4 of the ships make it through the ring. 3 of them basically just disappear. They're never heard from. We don't know what happened to them. They're presumed to have been destroyed. There's evidence that one has landed on a planet, and they are starting to set up a colony. The UN has the Rocinante. They direct them to go to that planet to talk to the colonists and explain why they cannot be there, and they want to try to convince them to leave the planet, which probably will not happen. The planet, the colonists, they have nowhere to go, and so anyway, that's where that situation ends. We follow the crew as they prepare. They get to the planet. There is an event that happens. It's doesn't portend well for the colonists or anybody that's on that planet. There are a lot of resources on that planet, and there's factions that want to go and mine that planet, but it looks like anybody that stays on that planet is going to have a hard time surviving. So at that point, the Rocinante arrives. There's a lot of tension. There's sort of a Mexican standoff between the Rocinante crew and the Belters colonists. And then this event happens, and that's pretty much where it ends. Like I said, I made it very brief. I'm not going to give you a lot of detail, but that's the basic outline of this episode. I really liked it. As I said before, I was very happy to see Miller. Glad he's still part of the cast. Bobby is not with the crew. Bobby, I think, is on Mars. Don't know what's going to happen with her, but she is still in the show. So another character I like quite a bit, and I had assumed that she would be on the ship, but she's not. So we'll see what happens with her. And I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to give a lot of details, I just want to say that I really enjoyed this episode. I was excited to see it. I didn't think it was going to be available until tomorrow. I got it a day early, so that was rather nice. And after watching it, I give it 5 out of 5 stars, just because I was just really excited to see it. I don't know if that'll continue to be uh, episode by episode. We'll see how it goes. But very pleased with this episode. Happy to see the series is back. And I recommend you all get to Amazon and watch this show. And with that, we'll call it good and end the broadcast. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.